Hey, what's up everyone? There are a few things that I want to talk about for this video, all regarding SpaceX, owned by Elon Musk, and their recent space rocket launch. Now, it's been years since there's been a launch. Every time either one has been delayed due to a storm or some sort of issue, or they've fallen and the launch has failed. This time, it went off without a hitch. It was successful, as the old saying goes. But what drew my attention to this was the fact that it was called Dragon. Now, I didn't know why. I don't know why they named it that. It seems like there's some sort of, maybe it's something prophetic. Maybe they're playing on words. Maybe they're doing it on purpose. I don't know. Now, there is something strange about Elon Musk. I mean, I must say there is something strange, but he's good friends with the president, and the president's good friends with him all this time. They've even threatened Elon. They've even threatened him to change sides, political parties. But he said he remains in the middle. He doesn't support either side. They're both helping each other with their business endeavors, basically. And I can see that. He can do whatever he wants. I mean, he's one of the richest people on Earth, if not the richest. One of the richest. Both of them are. And the thing about SpaceX, it's kind of unusual, very, very strange that they actually titled it Dragon. So I wondered what's up with that. There I go again with what's up with that. But like the SNL sketch with Kenan Thompson. But what is up with that? What do you think? And the fact that this is the first launch in a long time, and I will say I watched it. I did watch it, and we were all home that day, and both my parents and I got to watch the launch. And, well, Mama didn't get to see it. She was in the other room. She was in the kitchen, and she was trying to stand up. I helped her fix the meal, and she still wasn't feeling well. She has a very hard time moving or getting around, but we got it done. But I did watch the launch and the replays of it. Here's the thing. I don't know why they called it Dragon. That's interesting, and I thought about it the moment I saw that it sounded prophetic. And what are their plans with this launch? What are their plans with it? What are they doing? And the previous administration sold NASA to Russia, and then we bought it back. We got it back from Russia, and NASA continued here in the United States, independently funded. And this administration brought it back to the United States, and we're going to space. They say we're going to Mars. They say we're going to the moon. So who knows? Who knows? And they said it was shocking to see that we haven't been back to the moon since 1969, which it almost sounds impossible for us to even have gone there and live streamed it to Earth on every TV set in the 60s. To be honest with you, that sounds impossible given the technology of the time. And I'm sorry, but it just sounds unlikely and improbable, but I'm not going there for this video. Given the technology we have today and we still haven't gone back, I mean, come on. But anyway, there's something odd about SpaceX, calling it Dragon. And they've teamed with NASA, and it was funded by Elon, and so Musk funded it. And so, yeah, they did a speech about how we're now ahead of all space travel and the Space Force. We're now ahead of the whole shebang. We're now way ahead in everything. So, but if it weren't for Elon, we wouldn't be launching that, apparently. So, what do you think it's about? Is it something more for control? Is it something monetization? Is it something for holographic projection? They're not telling. But something big seems to be on the horizon regarding some sort of fake unity that they'll be trying to provide. Maybe it's the whole Project Bluebeam space projection, holographic projection. Who knows what it'll be? Something seems like it's in the works, though. There's something I feel very strongly. Too much has happened as we hit 2020. Way too much has taken place. Alright, so also, just like Jacob Israel was talking about on his channel, he mentioned the September 23rd Revelation 12 sign in 2017, and then the eclipse and all of that, and then 7 years later, 2024, the other eclipse that makes an X across the United States. It does seem pretty interesting that all of that correlates and all that goes together. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't the Revelation sign, but it was interesting, you know, seen over Israel, and all of that happened and all that's been happening, and then we have 2020, the midpoint. We have all of this chaos outbreaking, and it's really crazy what we see happening. It really is, but maybe it's a sudden storm descending upon us. But I still feel that fear does nothing. There's no point in being fearful. The awakening is happening. It's been happening, and we're heading into confusing times, but there's no point in being fearful. We've got to put out love. We've got to stay awake and stay aware. But all right, it's good to pay attention as well, though. Keep your eyes open and ears listening, and pay attention if you can. Much love, everyone. Interesting how they called that launch Dragon. Signing out. I've been talking about that, feeling that since I heard of the launch.